they have on the table, laying it out all on the line. We'll have to see how this game goes. Oh, man, look at this. Wait, are they going tilted?
No way.
No.
There's a lot of people at tilted.
Do you think they're going to do this? There's no way. they can't turn back. They literally can't turn back.
They have to commit now. I mean, yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of action coming up. I mean, they're going right where other people are at.
They're going for it. Here we go. They've got... No!
He doesn't have a weapon.
Like this.
He doesn't have a weapon.
Oh,
Another one in the streets.
What is Tomato Head? It's both of them. Oh, my gosh. They eliminate both.
Nomads, explosives incoming as well. That is just insane right now.
Someone's watching the standings. There you go.
Wow.
This is Kinsel. And don't forget, Kintel and Mitro at the very top. They lead the pack with 42 points. It's still so close. Man,
and maybe that's a testament of people trying to be aggressive now. Maybe they're trying to go for those bonuses, get on the board. I mean, we've never seen that many people go to Tilted Towers in any of these tournaments so far. I mean, those are some bold plays right there.
Definitely. Man, Shifty Shafts. Do you think this is the right place? I mean, if they're trying to hold that #1 spot, was this the place for them to land?
Yeah, this is definitely a really good spot for a lot of farming, especially the mushrooms around. So you can get some shield, you can get some wood, all that stuff. Very great. And I mean, if you look at the map right there,
they're by themselves.
Shifty, yeah, I mean, they're by themselves. So then they can choose to rotate either to Greasy or Tilted. It all depends on what they want to do. So it's definitely a really good spot.
Man, there's so many teams all over the place, spread out. Everyone's feeling the pressure, man. This is it, match 8. We're all fighting for top 20.
And then we see Tinny and Spanos at that motel drop yet again as well.
They've very much been favoring that spot. I mean, it's gone very well for them so far.
Exactly. Do what you practice, stay consistent, and don't change up your game plan. Otherwise, you may get a little nervous doing something you're not used to. So very, very smart strategy that they're doing.
Airwalks and Solary Hunter near... Okay, so they're going down. Okay, all right. So they're. I feel like they've rifted over.
They must have.
And they're like, okay, well, we're close enough to the zone. Let's just try and loot this as well, right?
Yeah, and that's what we've talked about, like using rifts to scout out first, or finding an area that's unoccupied. And it looked like he was trying to look and see if there was anyone nearby before he committed, full-on committed.
I mean, imagine if he'd committed, got down, and he lands literally on a player, and the guy's like, hey, how's it going?
And here it looks like they see someone. They're trying to lob some grenades in. Second floor.
Oh, it was Reflection. Oh, no, Reflection is down.
Wow.
That means that Reflection and his duo are out.
Oh, and they were right there together, all pinched in. And we saw that. Remember, we talked about not being too close in a 1-by-1 together. Otherwise, something like an explosive might do a lot of damage to not only one of you, but both of you.
That's right, and here we go. So we saw Kinstar and his duo partner here in Tilted. This is another duo. Teaksy and his boy hanging out.
That Tilted Towers action. There's someone high up on that brick building.
I'm pretty sure that this right here is Kinstar.
It may very well be. And he has the high ground now. Good defense, good block. Drops down to use natural cover instead of wasting mats.
Oh, they've got to try and back up. Oh, they're taking damage left and right.
And here comes the pressure. They're very, very low.
Look at this, and a half shield. It's got to feel good, but look at this. Oh,
looks like he's going for the play here. Gets it!
Oh, wow, they eliminate. I couldn't tell. Was that Kinstar?
It may have been, but that was some great teamwork right there. He knew his teammate needed help, so he didn't just hide and just keep on building. He went out and went for that push.
He just bought time, and then his teammate just flanked around. Teaksy said, look, I've got your back, and they secured elimination there.
Great stuff. And another one.
Wait, this is someone else? This is so stressful. What's going on? Teaksy running around.
And as you notice, like a lot of people are dying. Like there's only 64. Normally at this stage of the game, Zeke, we only see like probably, well, we see 80 people probably alive. A lot more. Now a lot of people are getting aggressive, maybe for that wrecking ball bonus, as we talked about.
And this is it, man. At this point, this is the final game. Every single point will literally determine the final standings. And I mean, you got to think, if there's two people that have a point difference, just 2 points will make that change, right?
Right.
Taking a look at the current map. Wow. So look at Tomato. There's a duo there. These are the final 2 duos here in Tilted Towers. We've got teams coming in from all over the place. But look down there toward Lucky Landing. There's literally 4 duos there.
Yeah, and eventually they're going to have to all push in when the zone forces them out, and it's going to be a lot of action almost near Tilted. And the thing about Tilted is, I mean, when you're entering it, usually it's from the east side, and that's usually from the low ground. So as long as players stay around here and maintain that high ground, I think they're going to be in a good position. And they may very well carry out this battle until the next circle, or even the circle after that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to move until you have to, right?
They're playing it very, very slow here. This could get dragged out for a very long time.
Something was blown up there. They know there's a player down there somewhere. I'm assuming below the basketball court.
Must be, yeah. And I would assume he's very low mats because he's not building, trying to advance the situation. He's just waiting. That enemy in the basketball court is waiting for these guys to possibly drop down. Wouldn't be wise to take a fight from that low where the enemy is at.
They have to be careful, though, because, I mean, they're really on even playing field with people on hills. So if someone came over the hill, they could land a very quick snipe, and then suddenly you're down, right?
Yeah, even that hill at Shifty Shafts where we saw that team earlier, they could even get him out.
That's right. Look at this, hopping over. They're in Tomato. We saw two duos here, Property Kripa and Huali.
Using a bouncer to get real aggressive. Why? Gets it down.
Oh, that's Madsen. Madsen goes down.
Beautiful play.
Okay, so his dual partner is still somewhere. Maybe tunnel. Maybe they've gone up through the staircase in tunnel. They're hopping up the top side.
Yeah, it looks like he's calling out towards like that little staircase right there. Could he be in there? Maybe he hears some metal.
They're trying to find him. This is back at Tilted. So remember, they were trying to locate one player here. Looks like they decided, you know what? We've got rockets. Let's just hop down. Let's find this player. We need the points.
Yeah, and exactly. They don't want to stall this out for too long because, as you mentioned, I mean, they were on level playing ground with, like, mountains, and if someone comes from behind, like that team from Shifty, I mean, they're going to be in a pretty tough situation, especially prolonging that battle, not being able to farm, not getting any loot. It's just not a good situation. And there's some grenades incoming.
Yeah, they picked up the grenades there from the loot they just found. Okay, so there's the other player now. They're building up. They're in a build battle.
Great RPG, but the enemy drops down naturally himself. They're fighting 1 versus 1 now. Teammates coming in, and he doesn't even. Wow, great play.
There you go. Secured the elimination there. That was on Rennick. So I believe Rennick and Skite are out now.
And there was some remote explosives. However, I think he left them because it was only one. I think the RPG would be the better option. More ammo, more uses.
Severin takes down Le from last game, or this game rather. So I believe now they own Tilted, right? There was only one other duo that was here.
Yeah, I would imagine any other teams who were out there would probably have tried to engage or at least maybe bailed if they heard that action. So I would say they've claimed it. That's not to say that the team from Shifty or anyone else might not stop in very, very soon. There's always, I mean, it is the center of the map pretty well. Always people rotating in Tilted.
I guess, too, if you're using rockets, you're making a ton of noise. So if anyone's close by, they're like, oh, well, I know now where a player is. Let's just go see if we can third-party that.
Exactly.
Ooh, a bolt. Oh, he left it behind. I'm sad. Okay. We actually have a replay coming in from Teaksy. We'll take a look at that. So this is where they were fighting Rennick. Rennick was the only player left alive there.
Very aggressive, right in the open.
I mean, when you're by yourself, you gotta go for it.
Yeah, and maybe before that other enemy's teammate could come near. I mean, we just wanted to get one down
That's
right
true.
away.
If he had managed to down him before the Nox had followed up, yeah, he might have.
That's probably why he was being aggressive there.
But now it looks like they own Tilted. The
trying to get those mini shields
moved. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's only a green vending machine, so the cost isn't too bad.
Yeah, and with the they actually recently brought down the cost of the vending machine, so it takes less materials now. Very, very great change, and it actually promotes a lot more people to use them now, as you can see right there.
And look at this new circle, super far over between Tilted, Greasy, and Viking Village. We see a team up on Viking Village, which is pretty good, but man, look at this. Still 40 players left alive here in match number 8.
And I mean, look at all those players to the upper right, the middle right, the bottom right. I mean, they're going to be closing in near Tilted, near Shifty. They're going to be forced in the next circle. They have to push in, otherwise they'll be consumed by the storm. So, as I was saying, I mean, I think a lot of people are going to be rotating in Tilted. It's going to be interesting to see where the rest of the battles will take place.
Oh, man. So, hopping over here, this is Nox. Look at him just using the hunting rifle. I'm still waiting. Anytime I see someone with a hunting rifle, I'm like, dude, how long? Is it 400 meters? Do a 500.
I feel it coming right here, Zeke. I feel it. He's getting ready to go for the shot.
I'm gonna scream. I'll do it. Don't make me do it.
Building up, getting an angle.
Oh man, look at this wide shot.
Beautiful view here. So it looks like they almost split up. One's up top by the waterfall. The other one dropped down.
Oh, it's the method guys as well. Jetpacks and Rasmussen. Oh, he lasers the... Okay.
And he's still firing, even as low as he is. And now he backs off. Oh! Third party from behind.
No,
And it finished in a matter of seconds. No chance whatsoever.
Oh no, so now Tixi basically has to push toward these method guys, has to try and eliminate them or try to find his way out, right?
Yeah. And they're pressuring 2 versus 1 right now.
Oh man, what a tough spot to be in.
And he's going high, really high up, and he's got the angle now. It's very, very smart. When you're outnumbered to do that, you kind of assess.
No, he took a big hit there. He's got to back off. Look at
He's
this.
in his. Everyone
Finding
knows where he is.
Elim.
I mean, this metal is transparent. He can see through, but enemies can see through it as well. And that's what you saw there. They're going to be putting pressure. He might want to back off and heal out another time, possibly, because they're going to do that.
Look at that. They're trying to just secure Tixi, take him out.
Drop
from the
it.
current standings.
Oh, this is going to be. Oh, wow. Only 5 HP remaining.
5 HP. If someone manages to thread the needle, someone breathes on him, he's going to.
Oh, but he
it's
can't get it. The frantic bills were not enough. It was so close.
So close there. Hopping over to Razor. So these guys are actually the ones near Viking Village.
Nice, and they have a nice little aerial view. They can peek. They have a decent amount of loot, materials. They're very well set up, and it doesn't look like they're taking any fights. They're just trying to get to that end game or play it very safe and pick only the fights that they know they can win.
But here's the thing, you know, Nick, we talked about it a little bit earlier. The victory out itself doesn't net you any points. What matters are eliminations, and they don't have any.
Yeah. That's a very good point. You got to wonder what their strategy is going into this. I mean, maybe, yeah, it's odd to see, but I mean, I definitely have faith, and I think they're going to be up to something very impressive here very soon.
Circle just moved. They're not far. Still 28 players remain. Okay. So they've got pretty good things going in general.
And eventually they will have to drop down from this mountain. It is out of the zone, but I guess they're waiting. Okay, now they're dropping down, making sure not to take any damage, building some ramps in between.
Do you like building ramps? Or do you like building floors as you fall down?
I like building ramps, I guess. I mean, I personally don't have too much of a preference, but ramps are good because you can kind of just easily get off them very quickly. I feel like floors they take a little longer to walk on off them. Ramps are more quick.
Because the diagonal versus like...
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Nice little floor build. The edit. And that's the key thing about knowing how to edit. I mean, sometimes it's not just for the aggressive plays, but if you mess up, it's way quicker than trying to change up the direction you were going and go a different way. It's just easier to make an edit, and then bam, you're back on course.
That's right. 24 players left. 4 have been eliminated. Circle comes in about a minute.
They're talking. Yeah.
What do you do in these situations? This is it, the final game. What's going through their heads?
So, I mean, right now, no one's shooting at them. Oh, we're switching over to another angle. This is in Tilted Towers here, Zeke. I mean, this is where they were all rotating towards.
Yeah. And look, it's Tinny and Svenos.
Yeah. And we got the bolt action ready for some headshots, trying to make an edit here. A little bit of difficulties because he already has it edited, so he has to reset it first. And then there it is, and now he can make the edit.
Man, oh man, we've seen a lot of awesome play from Tinny and Svenos.
Southwest are just chilling.
Yeah, very, very skilled players, and they're very calm and composed. They almost remind me of like Liquid Poach in a sense. His composure is always very collected.
1.2.
And no matter what happens, I mean, he could be getting shot with 20 different RPGs from 20 different players, and he'll still have that same face.
Yeah.
That's very, very key
Whoa.
to surviving.
You see that platform?
Let's actually listen in. Let's see what they're saying.
Okay.
Which one?
The one that's in Blue Lake, I swear, that was just made. Yeah, he's healing. I got him.
What?
Dude, what the
And look,
fuck
it was
he doing?
snafu.
And that's the communication that we're talking about. He called it out, and then Tinny got the shot.
That means the snafu, the second place team, has now been eliminated.
Oh, yeah, people, Southwest. I take a sniper path.
Oh, I thought he was going to get it.
I thought so
Yeah, there's
too,
the
man.
team going up behind him too.
Reloading, using the pyramid to peek.
We can't really shoot past these guys next to us, though.
And I mean, right now with this circle right here, they may as well just wait to see where the next zone will be. I mean, 55 seconds and then they can make their next move. But I mean, they're in a good position. They're clearly getting some eliminations. They're trying to soften up some enemies. But there's no point in moving because you don't have a general direction on where to go yet. You go where the circle will force you to go. So that will take 40 more seconds.
That's right. And then that,
Like
you know,
between
then
us and the
it's
other guys.
like we've seen every single game. This is where things start to get a little weird,
I
a little
can't
hectic.
really see that.
Yeah,
Skybase, still waiting for that.
yeah, maybe you never know.
I hope we see a Skybase just for you.
Right, and I mean, 22 players remaining. I mean, the zone is getting smaller and smaller. People are farming this late. It's good. This could get interesting here. Oh, and he's actually getting fired. Now, with this low match, he might want to go into a natural building, natural cover. he's not going to be able to build constantly. And here we see the pyramid technique editing to see your surroundings.
This is Kinsel and Atlantis Mitra, who are at the top of the leaderboard right now, 42 points.
I hope that
They're currently leading the pack, but look, Kinsel doesn't have any eliminations, so you got to hope that Mitra does.
Right.
That's perfect.
And they're in a good position here. Now, mind you, a team could come behind and get on the mountain. The mountain is a little bit in the zone, but I think he's keeping an eye on that too. Tinny and Spanos might get into a little battle here.
Get that against a 3D Max team.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
They got a lot of healing items. They've got a lot of ammo, a lot of mats. I mean, this could be a very good battle.
And now I believe, yeah, the storm moves in about a minute.
Definitely have some time to work with here.
Nick, still 20 players left alive.
Man.
It's coming down to the wire right now.
Dropping down, they're trying to get good positioning. Now they have the general sense of direction that they need to go because of Storm, and then they try to get in there before anyone else can make that move. And here's Zeke, he's trying to... Oh,
he owned the wall. Yep. So what he did there was he destroyed the wall and then placed his own so that he could edit that wall. He makes the edit and immediately downs that player and secures the elimination.
Exactly. Can't edit your enemy's wall, so you got to place your own, and that's exactly what he did.
Slick play, too. It just happened so quickly.
Right.
So I believe maybe there's someone below them.
Right. And he's trying to make a floor. It's always good before you drop right down to place a floor or something, that way you don't drop directly down. What if there's a trap directly underneath? You'll drop right in it. So to place that floor and scout out and then make your play, it's always smart.
That's right.
Nice, good job.
Nice, he got the elimination, his teammate. Beautiful play, beautiful communication, and great work there.
Yeah, and now suddenly, I mean, look at their ammo count. Almost 800 minigun rounds. I mean, you pretty much could be firing indefinitely.
And you know they're saving it for late game when people are building high up, and it's going to be an interesting one.
Can you imagine if it comes down to that? There's like a sky base, and they literally sit there and they're like, I'm just going to click this button. I'm going to not stop firing until all 800 rounds are gone.
Yeah, and it looks like they're actually claiming the stadium. They're trying to replace every little thing in it.
We've actually got a replay, Nick.
All right.
Kinsel.
Drop me mal alle
Let's
deine
see what
Dingens
that's all about.
Pistol, ich hab eine Minigun.
Oh, wait. Are they all in the same spot?
I don't know. Are they possibly above them?
Oh, they find Epsilon. Oh, no. But yeah, look, they're not too far. They're on the opposite hill
Right.
of Razor right now. And look at
And
that.
the zone is getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Oh, man. Yes, look, the final Epsilon guy is there. We've got another duo here. It looks like there's two duos and then 2 ones.
Right, and 15 players remaining. This player has quite a bit of mats. Not a lot of ammo, so you got to wonder if he's going to be taking some fights here.
Uh-oh.
Broke a tree. That gives away his position.
Yep.
Very much so. There's some grenades being lobbed at him currently. Trying to get out of here. He does not want to get trapped in this situation. He's boxed himself in. He knows he has to leave. Building multiple 1-by-1s. Which one could he be in? No one knows. Not even the enemy.
I like that. I appreciate that. But look, they find themselves at the very edge of the circle. So now still 15 players remain. They're still being rained grenades down.
Right.
Oh my gosh, it's explosions everywhere. Grenades.
And they're just holding that position. Holding it.
Oh, look, he's out of metal. Now they're only relying on wood, and it's honestly the more fragile of the 3 options, right?
Are they going to run out of mats first, or are the enemy's going to run out of grenades first? Which one is it going to be? This is intense.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, man, 15 players left. I'm surprised that there's just a duo somewhere raining down these grenades, and no one has contested them.
Right.
At least try and third-party them.
Yeah, and I mean, they are in the zone here.
Look at this. Again with the wide shots to give us information. So look at this. Epsilon was down, but was able to be res. So this back over to Svenos and Tinny.
Tinny may be taking some shots here. He is. He makes an edit out. It's going to be hard to re-edit that.
Interesting,
Nice.
dude.
Let's actually listen in. I'm curious to hear what their communication's like.
We got a guy.
I'm in it 1-by-1.
I can't move. I'm stuck.
And Tinny was... Oh, wow. And Tinny was very low on mats, but he is very aware in those situations. The last time he ran out of mats, he was always on point, and he knew exactly when he did to ask for it.
That's right. Here.
Great.
Oh my gosh!
miss.
Look at this
Wow.
wide shot, Nick. So many things happening. Build battles. This is what? How many?
I mean,
people-
everyone's just going up, up, up.
That's 5 different players up there. No. Epsilon Gandalf fell outside the storm, so it's actually a 2v2.
I mean, I hear shotguns, I hear LMGs. I mean, just so much fire, so much craziness going on.
Finish them when it
This
comes,
is the
finish them when it
endings.
comes.
These are the endings that I love.
Man, so it's a sky base, but by itself right now, sort of. 7 players remain.
And how well supported is this base? They are very high up, Zeke.
No.
Man, Nick, we're coming down to the final moments of match 8, the final game, and we still don't see many eliminations across the players. Every point matters right now.
And mind you, he has the minigun here.
Oh,
and he
no!
can use it.
800 rounds.
But look how stationary of a target he is. If someone has a hunting rifle, a bolt action, I mean, this is an easy shot. Instead of just building, maybe it'd be good to be aggressive back.
Wait, is that his team? Yeah, that's
It
his
is.
teammate firing the grenade launcher down. Can they
I mean,
find these
the
eliminations?
minigun isn't going to stop. They've got to fight back. They've got to fight back,
He
Zeke.
literally is sitting on 650 rounds. Still has 650.
And they got it. They got it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Unbelievable. This is it. Top 5
From
Razor.
that high up.
That was really good. So look. Oh gosh.
Oh,
Oh no.
wow.
This is why that's very scary to do.
I mean, they were so high up. I mean, sure, it got them the eliminations, but high risk, high reward play. Enemies
right.
heard that with the zone so small.
Look, it's a 2v1v1 right now. V1. That's a lot of ones.
Yeah.
Look, so this is Broken PSN. So this is Razor's teammate.
Trying to claim that high ground, build directly above them. Because, I mean, he doesn't claim, he doesn't own those pyramids. He doesn't want the enemy to make an edit and get caught off guard. He wants to make sure he's in his builds only.
Top 3. I think the other duo eliminated that final player, so I believe we're going to see a 2v1. The action.
And here comes the edit.
gosh.
I think he might have his sights on him. Trying to maybe clear it up, see exactly what's going on here.
Take a look. This is broken. Look at this.
Fresh
Broken
build right
PSN
there.
has 6 eliminations.
Yeah, and that's a fresh build, so he's directly below him. He knows exactly where he's at. And the RPG incoming from the enemy.
Look at this. So I believe.
Ooh, take some
I
damage.
think they're going to put 8 points on the board because Razor has 2. Broken PSN has 6. 8 points.
Wow. Great builds. He trapped himself in. He's going to want to get out very quickly here, otherwise it could turn bad.
Oh man, this is getting
The
coming
trap
down to the wire.
The
No, storm! No! No, please, not like this. Don't do this.
No!
No, you just walled yourself in.
Oh, what a game! What a game!
Oh my gosh, that is not the way I expected things to happen.
What a game. That is a great way to end it, if you ask me. Absolutely heart-pounding until the last second.
What do you even say to that, Nick? What?
Is there anything to say? I mean, I'm speechless.
Oh my gosh, let's take a look at the highlights coming in from our final match of the day. This was a nail-biter. Unbelievable set of games we've had today.
And even that beginning, Zeke, from Tilted Towers, I mean, there was like, what, like 5-6 teams at Tilted? There was so much action. I mean, people really wanted to put on a show. Shout out to the EU people for putting it on, man. I mean, they brought it today.
Just an unbelievable set of games.
Yeah.
Phenomenal players.
Yeah.
Unbelievable snipes. Eliminations. Man. Wow.
The bounce pad plays from across the way.
Man, oh man. Look at this. Remote explosives for days. I've got him. Look, oh, they take down Hunter. Oh no.
I think that was a double as
And
well.
then his teammate secures Lunary Airwax.
Beautiful play. Hunter rifle shot breaking through, team firing with his team. Here it comes, reloading.
He finds the, yep.
Oh,
there it goes.
nice. The nice little spray from far away.
Guess they were hanging out.
The
Oh,
minigun,
no, wait,
I mean,
wait, what?
wow.
What?